Imagine if your silence could resonate more profoundly than words. Can enduring silence wield the power to transform suffering into strength? How does ancient Buddhist wisdom navigate us through the complexities of the modern world? Picture achieving success not through self-promotion's clamor, but through the introspection of self-transformation. Our journey isn't solely about reaching external milestones, but about fostering internal growth, resilience, and peace. Silence often gets drowned out by the noise of our thoughts, words, and actions. In a world filled with constant chatter, Buddhism reminds us of the transformative potential of silence. It teaches us to value silence not merely as the absence of sound, but as a profound practice of introspection and reflection. By embracing silence, we can navigate life's challenges, finding clarity amidst chaos, strength in vulnerability, and success in setbacks. The spiritual teachings of Buddhism offer profound insights into the significance of silence in 5 critical situations. Let's delve into these ancient pearls of wisdom, embracing the serenity of silence and seeking solutions to life's problems. The power of silence lies not just in its absence of noise, but in its profound meaning. As the renowned Vietnamese Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once expressed, silence is essential, just as plants need light. This notion goes beyond mere quietness. It speaks to the importance of creating space within ourselves amidst the constant chatter of our minds. In Buddhist philosophy, this space is revered and cultivated as a gateway to inner peace, mindfulness, and self-awareness. When our minds are cluttered with thoughts and words, there's little room for clarity or understanding. Buddhism encourages the practice of silence in various aspects of life, allowing us to attune ourselves to the whispers of our hearts and minds. Silence isn't about passivity or indifference. It's about being present, attentive, and intentional. It's about actively engaging with the world while maintaining a sense of inner stillness. In this manner, silence emerges as a potent instrument for transformation, enabling us to confront life's challenges with heightened clarity and purpose. As we journey through the 5 situations where silence is advocated in Buddhism, let's recognize that silence isn't merely the absence of noise. It's a profound state of being that empowers us to forge deeper connections with ourselves and the world around us. Let's delve into these situations, grasping their significance and embracing silence as a wellspring of strength and empowerment in our lives. Silence in the face of anger holds profound wisdom, particularly in a world where anger often clouds judgment and leads to unintended consequences. In Buddhism, anger is perceived as arising from attachment, aversion, and ignorance. When we cling tightly to our desires or recoil from disliked situations, anger can grip us, blinding us to the interconnectedness of all things and the impermanence of life. In such moments, silence serves as a potent antidote. Rather than reacting impulsively, silence affords us the space to pause and reflect on the source of our anger. It enables us to step back, observing our emotional reactions without immediate judgment or expression. By practicing silence, we engage in mindful breathing and self-inquiry, gaining insight into the root causes of our anger. This practice, deeply rooted in mindfulness and self-awareness, allows us to ask essential questions. Why am I angry? What attachments or aversions are triggering this anger? Such inquiries often lead to profound insights into our emotional landscape, helping us to address the underlying causes of our anger more skillfully. Moreover, silence acts as a shield, protecting us from the harmful consequences of impulsive words and actions. In moments of anger, we may utter hurtful things or make decisions we later regret. By choosing silence, we prevent ourselves from causing harm to others and maintain the integrity of our relationships. The metaphor of the 2 arrows eloquently illustrates this point. The first arrow represents the inevitable pain or suffering we experience when faced with distressing circumstances, a natural part of life. However, the second arrow symbolizes the suffering we inflict on ourselves through our reaction to the initial pain. By responding with anger, we shoot ourselves with this second arrow, causing unnecessary suffering. Through the practice of silence in the face of anger, we learn to deal with the first arrow more skillfully. We acknowledge the pain without compounding it with our anger and reactivity. This not only reduces our suffering, but also prevents us from causing harm to others, fostering compassion and understanding. Silence in the face of anger isn't about suppressing emotions or denying their existence. Instead, it invites us to engage with our emotions more constructively and mindfully. When we remain silent, we create a space for self-reflection and self-compassion. We acknowledge our anger without judgment and observe it with curiosity. This simple act of paying attention to our emotions can be transformative. Furthermore, silence allows us to listen more attentively to others. When we're consumed by anger, our focus narrows, and we may fail to hear or empathize with the perspectives of those around us. By choosing silence, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of the situation and the people involved. Silence holds tremendous power, particularly in how it can disrupt the cycle of conflict and reactivity. Instead of fueling disagreements, silence offers a pathway to peaceful resolution. It allows us to regain emotional balance and move closer to the Buddhist ideal of freedom from the suffering caused by anger. By embracing silence, we cultivate forgiveness, understanding, and personal growth. In the face of gossip and slander, choosing silence is like taking a stand against negativity. Gossip and slander, like harmful arrows, hurt both the target and the speaker. Buddhism teaches the importance of right speech, emphasizing truthfulness, kindness, and helpfulness. By remaining silent, we uphold these principles, fostering a kinder and more harmonious society. Moreover, silence gives us a chance to reflect on our motivations and protect ourselves from harmful talk, promoting kindness, empathy, and community building. During conflicts, silence offers a mindful approach to resolution. Conflicts often stem from differences in opinions or values, leading to arguments and hurtful exchanges. Instead of adding fuel to the fire, silence acts as a soothing balm, allowing for calm and compassionate responses. It creates space for listening, understanding, and finding common ground. By practicing silence, we prevent conflicts from escalating and foster understanding and compromise, strengthening relationships and promoting peace. In times of suffering, silence becomes a powerful means of expressing compassion and offering solace. When we witness the suffering of others, silence communicates our presence, empathy, and willingness to listen without judgment. Rather than rushing to offer advice or comfort, silence allows for a deeper connection and a more profound expression of compassion. It creates a safe space for individuals to share their emotions and experiences, providing comfort and support without intrusion. Suffering is a natural part of being human, showing up in various forms like physical pain, emotional distress, or the struggles of everyday life. We often see others going through tough times too, whether it's a friend dealing with a breakup, a family member facing health issues, or even a stranger experiencing hardship. Our first instinct is to offer comfort or advice to try to help them feel better. However, Buddhism teaches us that sometimes staying silent can be a more profound and compassionate response. This idea fits with the principle of right speech in Buddhism, which emphasizes the importance of speaking kindly and helpfully, especially when someone is suffering. Being silent when someone is hurting communicates our presence and empathy, letting them know that we're there for them without judgment. While words can be comforting, they sometimes can't fully express how much we care. In contrast, silence creates a space where the person in pain can express themselves freely without feeling pressured to respond. Silence respects the individual's feelings and their ability to cope with their suffering. It acknowledges that not all problems can be solved with words or advice. Sometimes, just being there and listening deeply is the most significant gift we can offer. In Buddhist teachings, compassion is about more than just feeling sorry for someone. It's about actively wanting to ease their suffering. When we stay silent, we offer a different kind of compassionate presence, providing a safe and supportive environment for the person in need. By being quiet, we can learn important lessons about ourselves and suffering. We realize that everyone experiences pain, and it's okay to feel sad sometimes. Silence gives us the space to reflect and grow, helping us find strength in difficult times. It's not about ignoring problems, but creating a space for healing and self-discovery. Buddhism teaches us that silence can be a powerful tool, especially in challenging situations like when we're angry, hearing gossip, or facing personal struggles. Being silent helps us be more mindful and compassionate, turning negative feelings into positive ones. It's about being present, listening deeply, and finding peace within ourselves. As we conclude our exploration of Buddhism and the power of silence, let's remember that every moment of stillness holds the potential for growth and insight. By subscribing to the channel, you're joining a community dedicated to spreading kindness and understanding. Together, let's continue to nurture our minds and hearts with wisdom, creating a world filled with love and enlightenment, one peaceful moment at a time.